Hello and welcome to At Home with Mindy. Today we're going to make a carrot cake, and in this saucepan I'm melting 150 grams of butter, 125 grams of light brown sugar and 3 tablespoons of golden syrup. It's just coming to the melting point now. And in this bowl I've got 250 grams of self-raising flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So the butter's nearly melted. So you've got the melted butter and sugar there. And we'll need to add the liquid to the powder. So just stir the two together. Try and get as much of your mixture off of your saucepan. If you have a spatula, that's a good way to make sure you get all of that, but I keep forgetting to buy them. Right. I'm just going to put some water in here so I can put it back on the ring. Just so I remember then the ring's hot, or else I'll forget and I'll touch it. Right, so we'll stir these two together. And we also need 3 eggs that we're allowed to beat. So that's 1, 2, just drop some shell into it. And our 3rd egg. And we'll just put those straight in. It looks a mess, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just try and make sure it's really mixed in. Then we've got 150 grams of finely grated carrot and 75 grams of sultanas. These are. Stir that in. And if you grate your carrot really finely, no one will even know it's there. And that is the mixture done. I'm going to do it into 2 loaf tins because I'm not too sure how much each tin's going to hold. So I'm going to put half in that one, because I already know it won't fit into my sandwich tins because it's a 3 egg mixture. And last time it was very close to the top, wasn't it, when we made a Victoria sponge? just scrape off the back of the spoon. So that's what it looks like before I've cooked it. Comes about halfway up, so I think 2 loaf tins would be a good size. And we're going to put it into the oven at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Then we'll check on it and see if it needs longer. But I'll be back in a little while when they come out the oven. Hello and welcome back to At Home with Mindy. I've been cooking the cake for about 23-4 minutes. And we're just going to get it out the oven now. As you can see, that if I'd put all of the mixture into one tin, it would have come over. But this one's a little bit damaged where I keep stabbing a fork in to see if it's gooey. But all you've got to do now is leave it for about 10 minutes till the sides start coming away from the tin a little bit, and then you know it's fine it's cooled down enough to lift it out. But if you used the grease-proof paper, which I forgot to tell you to do, it lifts up so much easier, and then your tin ends up just a little bit greasy. A lot easier to clean that way. So I'll put that back in there for us. We will cheat and we will actually unpeel the paper to see what it looks like underneath. So it looks nice and golden all over, but it is incredibly hot at the moment. Ow! Yep, I can't get it off that bit of paper there. But, I think it'll be too hot to cut into as well, but we'll have a try. But most people would put icing on top. But because it's summer, I just don't want all that extra sugar. Plus, I'm not actually sure if everybody else will eat it, so I don't want to waste any icing. But it's... I'm going to have to use a cloth. It's very soft, quite crumbly on the edges. That's a carrot cake with sultanas, and hopefully they'll only notice the sultanas and we can get them to eat the carrots. But so yeah, that's your carrot cake. And because we've put it into 2, you could put icing onto one of them and give it as a gift. Because Christmas is coming up in like 4.5 months, 5 months? 4.5 months, yeah. So we should start thinking of what to make as Christmas lists for guests to come round. But I'm going to put that back in the tin for it to cool down. And if you'd like to make butter icing, I did make it on the Victoria sponge cake, so you could always go back and watch the recipe for that. And I'll see you next time when we find something else to cook. But I wanted to use up some carrots that I brought last week. They still looked fine, not even wrinkly, but use them up ready for the next lot. So if you'd like to subscribe or share this, I really wouldn't mind. And we'll do some cooking next time. Bye bye.